Don Solanke's £65 million striker, and also where my flat sale is going through painfully slowly, we are in Bournemouth for our first visit to Bournemouth Poppies versus Portchester.
Like the standard Bournemouth Poppies, the clubhouse itself is a thing I absolutely love coming to, I've got to be honest, because it's quite small but it's quite friendly, the atmosphere. There's a good selection of beers on tap, there's a Foster's, there's an English cider, there's a Cruise Campo, plus you can get cans and bottles from the fridge as well, reasonably priced, and cheers guys for the drink. Portchester fans bought me a drink there.
And you still chose Foster's.
I did still choose Foster's. Can't beat a Foster's. Common table obviously covered up today, but this would be kind of in action. Dartboard up there, we've got Sky on the TV, or I think. And it's just a brilliant little atmosphere in here. I think the decor's quite nice, and you can actually watch the game from in the clubhouse. Craig's dad would be in his element. So, tell us a little bit about Bournemouth Poppies as a club.
So going since 1875. It was formed in Bournemouth by some local landowners. The pitch was donated to the club during the Second World War, or after the Second World War. There were some financial difficulties, and the club sold the ground to the council. So the pitch and the changing rooms, and where we are now, is owned by the council, and the chairman owns the clubhouse. So, yeah.
Has it got to be one of the oldest grounds around?
Oh, yeah, without that.
Especially in non-league.
Yeah, I mean, back in history, see over there, there's some photos on the wall of years gone by. Funny story is, obviously we're called Bournemouth Football Club. AFC Bournemouth wanted to be called Bournemouth Football Club, but we had the name first, so that's why they chose AFC Bournemouth.
Oh, okay.
So we've got the naming right. It's in Bournemouth, should we say?
As a volunteer for the club, part of the committee, how important are the role of volunteers for Bournemouth FC?
Oh, invaluable, really. You know, I'm not. I do it because I just love helping out. I love being involved in something. I love putting. You know, I played football. Unfortunately, I stopped playing football early, and I just, you know, like being involved, being around the place. It's good fun. You know, takes up a lot of time. Don't get me wrong. Thankfully, my kids, you know, are a little bit older now, so I can, you know, devote a bit more time. But make no bones about it. I'm here maybe 3 or 4 nights a week. You know, washing the kit, you know, sweeping the changing rooms. But what I will say is I'm not alone. There's 3 or 4 other committee members that also help, which, you know, again, they all devote a massive amount of time to the club. And, you know, the manager appreciates it, the players appreciate it, and we're a team, do you know what I mean? And when I played football, that's what it was all about, just belonging to something, you know, working together as a team. So that's why, you know, I just like doing what I do.
And finally, this is a ground hopping vlog. What would you say to anyone to come down to a Bournemouth Poppies game?
Listen, like, one thing I will say, we'll give you the warmest of welcomes. That's one thing I can say. Everyone is welcome, you know, man, woman, child, elderly people, you know, we can cater for all. Everyone's welcome, you know, we're a happy-go-lucky club, you know, no frills if you like, but, you know, everyone is offered a very warm welcome when they come in, and if you do come in, we hope you know, like the style of football we play, you know, it's always an entertaining game if nothing else. So yeah, you know, like I said, everyone is more than welcome.
Victoria Park, home of Bournemouth Poppies, has to be one of probably the oldest stadiums in the non-league football pyramid, hasn't it? Built in 1896. It's got a great stand, as you can see. Probably some people say it's dated, but most people would say it's full of character, and you don't see that very often, do you, at this level? And it's one of those grounds that's enclosed by housing, which always gives it a bit of extra character. And also, location-wise, there's plenty of bus stops nearby if we get the right bus, and you can easy links from Bournemouth Station. So it's definitely a ground worth doing for the ground hopper. Well, I'm ashamed to admit, this is our first time vlogging Bournemouth Poppies, despite me actually living in the town, and it's probably one of our local grounds, isn't it, for both of us? Yeah. But I have been here a few times, not on the vlog, and it does hold special memories for this ground. You know why?
Why's that?
Because this is one of the first Wessex League games I did with Matt that got me into the Wessex League. Because we come down to see Brett Pittman, didn't we, with Portchester?
Yeah, ironically with Portchester, yeah.
Yes, and it was 5-2 that day, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, you know, that was one of the games that got me hooked on Wessex League. So here we are today. I'm not going to ramble on too much because Matt's going to tell me off that I'm eating into his precious stat time. So off you go, Matthew.
Well, Bournemouth Poppies finished 16th in the league.
Oh, sorry. Come on, carry on.
Finished 16th in the league last season. You throw me off completely. Opened their campaign against Sherborne Town away, losing 1-0. Joe Freak, last season's top scorer. He's at Christchurch.
Christchurch, yeah.
Banged in 2 for them the other day against Hythe. They've brought in a few players as replacements. Harry Smith, very prolific.
Ringwood.
At Ringwood, 111 goals. Sorry, 57 goals in 111 games. They've supported Ethan Fishlock and Phill got 7 goals last season for Ringwood.
Saying about Ringwood though, they didn't miss him against New Milton Wednesday. I thought Ringwood looked very good.
There you go.
Yeah, very impressed.
Phill Brown's also brought in a bit of experience in the back of Craig Stanley. He was at Brockenhurst last season. He's also played professionally. Jonathan Davis, also from Brock, has come in, and Yu Wang Derrick, who played for Christchurch up front, has
I think Craig Stanley will bring in a bit of experience, won't he? Because it's a very youthful team, usually Poppies field. So
yeah, it's a youthful side, so they'll be looking for a calming influence at the back, and I think he'll provide it. And Jonathan Davis looked quite good, I thought, at the back for Brock last season as well. So if he's playing.
Yeah,
that could be quite a good partnership.
Could be a good partnership. What about Portchester then, Matthew? I think a lot of people's favourites to finally go up this season.
I think it'll be close between them and Stoneham. Maybe Duffin's as well. They finished 4th in the Premier League last season, losing in the playoff semi-final to Shaftesbury 1-0.
Which is nothing to be ashamed about.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
They won the playoffs.
They've opened their campaign this season beating US Portsmouth 3-0. Ryan Pennery has come in from Moneyfields. Mr. Pennery, what a striker.
He's got goals in him.
Yes, he scored 37 in 31 league games for Moneyfields last season. They've also brought in Connor Duffin, who managed 23 in 25 clean the year they shocked everyone and won the league. And between them, our last 3 Wessex seasons have over 100 goals between them. Absolutely mental.
Could be a good partnership this season.
Rob Hallett has come in as a goalkeeper, replacing Steve Mothrop, who retired but then had to play the first game of the season because Portchester didn't have a registered goalkeeper, but he's retired. And Harrison Brook was last season's top scorer, 25 goals. He'll be back in more of a midfield role now. They've got Duffin and Pennery, I think. He was playing a bit further forward last season. But it's big changes really, because Gavin Spurway, the assistant's taken over from Dan Carter, who's gone to Director of Football. Good ball. Nice ball.
Yes, so good.
He's going to mention it after. Ooh.
What it is, Bournemouth Poppies deal, Portchester deal. Unfortunately, our blog name isn't living up to expectations so far this season, and I think today is seems to be a status quo at the moment. Very sort of not disappointing game so far, but lacking chances, and you can almost say Portchester look a bit flat, and I think Bournemouth Poppies have actually come out of it with the better chances, haven't they? So.
Yeah, I think so as well. Bournemouth played really some good stuff actually. They're not just sitting back and trying to contain, they're actually getting the chances to go forward as well. Richard Bakary down this left-hand side I think has been really good, the ex-Limited Town player from last season. He had a chance sort of midway through the first half where he's headed it over the bar. He had another chance as well sort of towards the end of the half.
Yeah, he's looking
put it over the bar. But who I'm really impressed with is Tyrone Carkett in midfield for Bournemouth. Number 4, he's been an absolute terrier. He's not allowing Portchester time on the ball. He's closing them down. He's driving Bournemouth forward.
Well,
he's linking the play very well. Bournemouth had the best chance of the half. Corner from the left, in swinging, cleared off the line, I think, by Marley Ridge. And Portchester, like, he's looking a little flat, but Connor Duffin is putting himself out about up front. He looks strong, he's good with the ball at his feet as well, and it's a tight game and it could go either way still. That's a good ball. He's going to get. Oh, I thought he was going to get that.
I'll call the end of that. After 22 minutes.
We should have gone there.
Imagine if one of us got that first 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, one of us would have been playing. The other one would have been
Annoyed.
Hey, brilliant! Harvey, brilliant!
yeah.
Oh, you can't walk in on that, can't you?
Oh, well played. Yes. Good save.
First goal was quite good, and Brock's first goal was quite good.
That's cool. It's worth a try.
Oh, keeper, well done.
Three big standers! Second one! Stand up! Shot! Get the ball! Go fishing! Oh my! 3 seconds! No, wait!
Gavin, that's 2 wins out of 2 for the season. How happy with your performance today?
Yeah, I think there's a saying, win ugly, and I think we certainly done that. We just couldn't get any tempo in the game, couldn't pick it up today, so for some reason. But yeah, the main thing was we said to the lads, clean sheet, 2 goals, and the 3 points, and I think that's about all we're taking from today. So.
And Connor Duffin got the first goal. It's him off the mark in the league for
yeah,
the season.
well, we said all along we've got Penners, Duffers, H. We've got goals in the team, so if we're patient in games and not playing well or we're not at it, we will create chances and get opportunities, and today I think we did. So yeah, it's just not the pleasing on the eye as we usually have been, but I think it's the pitch done up out there as well.
Were you surprised how good Bournemouth actually were today?
To be fair, we've watched them, so we knew that they were going to be a lot better than where they were last year, and yeah, so they was maybe as good as they can, and we was maybe as worse as we can on the day, I think. So, but not take nothing away from them. They was good today. So
that's brilliant. Thank you for your time, Gavin. Appreciate
Cheers,
it.
mate.
Cheers, dude. Phil, maybe not the result you wanted, but quite a spirited performance today.
Yeah, lads done really well. We lack a bit of a goal threat, but the work rate and the effort they put in is tremendous, and it's all you can ask really. But fine margins in football wins your games and loses your games.
You say about the fine margins, it was Portchester went 1-0 up, but there was a chance for Ethan Cheshire. If that goes in, it's a different game, isn't it?
Yeah, Cheshire should score, to be fair. He has to score 6 yards out, left foot, but he's got to score. And like you said, scores that, it's a totally different game. But yeah, like I said, fine margins, they go down the other end and score. So, yeah.
But pleased with the performance. I mean, 18th last season, you're looking a lot better than that. Keeping the core of the squad together, do you think that's key to build?
Well, we've had to rebuild again this year. In the summer, we've had to rebuild. I think it was probably only TC, Medway. Yeah, I think that was only, and Chesh was the only 3 players from last year's squad that started the game. So it was a whole rebuild that we've had in the summer. So, but they work hard, and as you can see, they work hard, really, really hard, and we've taken them right to the wire today, really. I don't think it's a 2-0 game. I think we definitely deserve something out of the game, to be fair, but that's football at the end of the day.
And finally, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Dave. Thank you.
T is Bournemouth Poppies 0, AFC Portchester 2. Normal service reserved for the Gold Diggers. Much better second half, wasn't it?
Indeed.
See you later.
Yeah, I think second half Portchester came up with a bit more oomph about their performance. The first goal, Ryan Pennery, quick free kick, maybe a bit of naivety on Bournemouth's part. Should have stood on the ball, tried to waste a bit of time. Quick free kick over the top. Ryan Pennery got down the line, crossed into the box. Duffin was there for his first goal.
Yeah, it was just a long lump forward, wasn't it? Even caught me out filming it, but I managed to get him crossing it and tapping it in. But yeah, I will learn my lesson one day.
And then, oh sorry.
No, but then I thought they had a few chances to go 2-0 up, didn't they? But Bournemouth hung in there.
Yeah, they hit
had a
Portchester
really
at the
good
bar.
chance at 1-0, and then
yeah, Richard Backery.
Portchester punished them.
Backery got down the line on left. Ethan Cheshire maybe should have done a little bit better, but I thought he had a great game. Some of the stuff he was doing on the ball, very skillful, and that could have changed the game. But then Portchester went up the pitch. Pennery again, provider, across the box, and Harrison Root.
Yeah, it was a good finish, and I think that's the margins, isn't it, between the two teams?
Yeah,
and it's the kind of game Portchester need to win, really, if they're going to be up there with Stoneham. And I think they've come off well second half, but just to say, isn't it, our first trip to the Poppies vlogging, and it's been a good experience, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a good
very
game.
well looked after.
Guy's been brilliant. Gavin, absolutely amazing. He seems to do everything. We were in at half time and he's there serving food and tea, so he seems to do everything. Great club. Definitely be back to vlog again, I think, this season.
Yeah.